Hey guys, Coach Ranger here on my walk across America. It's day 58, May 6th, I believe, and just kind of cruising along. I'm not sure what the mileage is for today. I'll post it in the description or post it here or something, but it's a long day for sure. And I just kind of want to give you a little bit of a recap. I have about an hour left of walking, but I think I've pretty much, gotten through the day. I got dropped off by my host family this morning. We woke up at like 5. Well, I woke up at like 5:20. By the time I gotten up, she was already up. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like waddling to the bathroom because my feet hurt. But, normal, morning routine, like brushing my teeth. I have a steroid lotion that I put on my face and some like trouble parts of my skin. It's like a hydrocortisone for my eczema. And maybe I'll do a get ready with me one of my rest days to kind of show you what I do. And then packed everything up, got my hiking pants on. Cute hiking pants. Boop. From Amazon or something. My dad got them for me. But I got my hiking pants on, threw everything in the car, and we took off. We stopped by a donut shop, and I got an apple fritter. Oh, my camera's not the best. I got an apple fritter, like a cream-filled donut, and like a normal like maple. So definitely not what my nutritionist told me to eat for breakfast. Oops, sorry, Mari. But I don't know, that was good for the soul. I drank my daily water. I try to always drink water first thing in the morning, or at least like an electrolyte mix before I drink any coffee, and that's what I did. I had like my 16 ounces of water. I just got like a vanilla coffee drink thing. I don't really know what it was. I just asked the lady for hot coffee with vanilla in it, so I think that's all she really did. My host dropped me off, and I got scooting. The first mile was like on regular roads. I was listening to podcasts like I normally do in the morning. I did my morning yoga, and then I hit a patch, like a dirt patch, and it was like 4 or 5 miles through like this back dirt road that I'm pretty sure was no motor vehicle access. So I'm like out there by myself, like a few cars passed me, but I had service almost the entire time. So I got to listen to one of my favorite podcasts is the Iced Coffee Hour, Graham Stephan and Jack Selby. Listen to some music. Near the end of it, I called a couple of my best friends, Brett and Bryant. I don't think they answered right away, but they called me back pretty quickly after. I passed through a little town. No, at that point, I talked to Julie on the phone. Sorry, a few cars are passing. I talked to Julie on the phone once I got into the little town, and I ran into the gas station and used the restroom. I got myself one of those like Monster imported things with like the little screwy tap thing. Those things were like the best thing ever in high school. We thought we were so cool drinking imported energy drinks, which I don't know, it kind of tastes the same. And then not that long up the road, a couple ladies in different cars, completely separate from each other, stopped me, like one right after the other in a line. And they're like, oh, just trying to read what your sign says, whatever. And then I gave her my card, and then she took off. And the other lady walked up to me. She got out of her car to talk to me for a minute. And I told her the normal spiel, what I'm doing, raising money for charity. She thought that was like the bee's knees. She thought it was super rad. I gave them both a card. Like a mile up the road, I thought I recognized the car that was coming towards me, but she pulled me over. It was the same lady that I just talked to. Her name was Erin. And she let me know that there's a gas station about 3 miles up the road, like Belleville Junction or station. And she was like, I gave them $20. Like, I told them it was for me. Like, get whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that was just like the sweetest thing. I was like, oh, okay, sure. And it was funny because I just passed a Sonic, and I thought about stopping and getting like one of those like McFlurries that they have there. I guess it's just called like the shakes or whatever, but I really like the M&M ones. But anyway, so I walked like the hour to get there, the 3 miles. And I get to the gas station, and yeah, that's what she did. I was able to stop. I got some, they had milkshakes, so I got an M&M milkshake. Terrible for the tummy, but good for the spirits and a lot of calories, which I burn a lot. They didn't really have a whole lot of like healthy options, so I ended up getting a couple honey buns and some Gatorades. The lady was super nice. She gave me a little bit of a donation. I thought that was sweet. Then not much up the road, there was this gentleman that pulled me over on his scooter bike, and he was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Yeah, I'm also Army." And I had to explain, okay, no, I'm not an Army Ranger. My name's just Ranger. Like, sorry for the confusion of branding. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Like, is that your birth name? No, it's a high school nickname. Oh, okay. But he told me his name was Scooter John. A super sweet old man, and just talked to me for a little bit, told me about his wives. He's a widow. So, he told me a little bit about that. And, he was telling me that he was on his way to decorate his first wife's grave and this and that. And I don't know. He told me that he drives his scooter and motorcycle all over the U.S., that he was planning a trip to L.A. pretty soon, actually. And he was like, "I don't know if I'll see you. Like, I'm taking 40. I'm like, "No, I'm not allowed on the freeways or the interstate." Oh, okay. I'm like, "Maybe on the way back you'll run into me. Like, I don't know how long you're staying in California for, but you know, I'm definitely not going to beat you there." But then he gave me a donation. He was like, "You guys check it. There's like, I guess there's this like Asian spot in one of the towns I'm coming up. And, I might be passing through it tomorrow by the time they're open. So I'll see if I can get some food. Like, maybe if they're open early enough for like breakfast, I can grab some like Chinese or Asian food, whatever it was. But here's $10. I'll buy you lunch." "All right, sir. Thank you." Then just kind of kept creeping along. And what else happened? Not a whole lot. A county constable stopped me. I was on the phone with my buddies Brett and Bryant, and yeah, he passed me a few times. I saw him. It was like back and forth. Like, I think 4 or 5 times I saw him, until eventually he stopped me and was like, "Hey, like Rangers walk across America," like reading the sign super slow and out loud. I'm like, "Oh yeah." And, you know, I'm always worried whenever a cop stops me, just because, you know, like, I don't know if somebody called me in, or if they're thinking that there's like a kid in the stroller, which there's not, that you know of. And then, you know, asked me what I'm doing. I gave him a card, told him the nonprofits. He asked if I had enough water, which I thought was really sweet. Because basically between where he found me and where I was going, there isn't any stores or gas stations or anything, which there hasn't been. But I had about 2 gallons of water, and I was like, "Oh, that's fine. Like, worst case, I'll call the dude that's hosting me tonight and get like an emergency drop off." But I don't think I'll need it, and I haven't, and I won't need it. I still have basically a gallon. But he wished me luck, and I was on my way. And nothing really happened. I called. I got a bunch of messages from people about the weather, because there's tornadoes in like western Oklahoma that people are worried about for me, which is super sweet, but I'm not in western Oklahoma. But yesterday I posted asking for help with Oklahoma, so I think that's why they were sending it all to me. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm passing through there yet. Basically there's just gonna be bad weather tonight, but it kind of spooked me. A few people added me to like a storm watcher page and sent me a couple like storm chasing things, like, "Hey, like, just to keep you updated, like, this is what's going on." And, you know, that definitely spooked me a little bit, like got me a little nervous, just, you know, safety wise. Sorry, just checking behind me a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean, everything looks fine. I called my Nana, who lives in Oklahoma, and asked her what she thought about the weather, and she's not worried about it too much, even for her. She's like, "Just watching the news, it should be pretty bad tonight, but nothing crazy, and then you should be good tomorrow." And then I asked my host the same thing, and he said, "Yeah, it should be cleared up by tomorrow morning, like 4 a.m. it's going to hit." But yeah, so not too worried. Just kind of cruising along the last last few miles or so. But yeah, ate the honey buns. I didn't really eat a whole lot of actual real good for me food today. Just kind of focus on calories and hydration. But other than that, just a really long day. Started at 7, and I think I'm going till just barely past 8 p.m. So about 13 and a half hours today. Not too many breaks, which is unfortunate, but you know how it is. Got a little nervous there for a second. Had to stitch the videos. But yeah, gonna try to hit 3 more miles today. I think at this point it's about 2.5. But yeah, then tomorrow I think it's gonna be about a 38 or so mile day. But if I don't get to where I'm going by the end of the day, I have a few people that are, or at least one person, I guess, that's willing to help me out and pick me up wherever I need to be. So again, remember, there's good people out there. You have any ideas for content you want me to make? I'm really trying to get into the YouTube game a little bit more so I can, make what people actually want to see and get it out there. So drop a comment, let me know what you want to see. I got some stuff and ideas in the works for like the baseline content. But just remember to have fun, stay safe, be yourself, and get out there and do something good today. And if you can't find any good people, look harder and realize that you yourself are good people. See you guys next time. Bye.